Why you think people love Caitlin Clark besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point.
Now everyone, get ready because Shaq has just revealed another shocking information about Caitlin Clark. However, it's on Angel Reese's podcast this time, and Angel Reese's show. Shaquille O'Neal, the man, the myth, the legend, made it very evident who he believes is the true star. Yes, Shaq was honest about Caitlin Clark, and let's just say that Angel's response was not favorable. Reese is second-guessing her choice to invite him in the first place. Now, let's start the podcast. There's Angel Reese, who believes she's going to talk to Shaq about the game and possibly get some praise for her hooping. Shaq, though, had different ideas. He started hyping Caitlin Clark up right from the start, talking about her skills, her incredible range, her vision on the court, you name it, and you can practically see Angel trying to hide the jealousy on her face. Then Shaq asks her a question. Why do people adore Caitlin Clark so much, he wonders. Other than her abilities? This was Angel's opportunity to be cool, right? To put it another way, people adore her because she is superior. What does she say, though? It's the logo threes, I see, that all. Come on, really, as if Caitlin's ability to shoot from a distance is the sole reason people adore her. Shaq, though, was not amused. Hold on, that's not all she has, he says. Angel is reminded by Shaq that Caitlin Clark is more than simply a shooter. Caitlin Clark is a complete package. She handles the game like a chess master, has fans glued to their seats, and is the best passer on lists of marketable athletes. Sports Pro, a sports media organization, even placed Caitlin Clark higher than Messi and Ronaldo. And here's Angel, who appears to have had a reality check. This is as real as it gets, really. Recall that Angel Reese recently stated that her rent is not covered by her salary, by being subtly mentioned in Angel Reese's podcasts. It appears that Caitlin Clark is currently actually covering her rent. Let's face it, she should have sent her a check. Or given her a commission by now. Jokes aside, though, Shaq didn't stop here because he is Shaq, made a significant analogy to Steph Curry. Yes, Steph Curry, the baby-faced killer.
Steph Curry, a little kid. Like, Steph Curry, I love, you know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit, but I've never seen a guy consistently.
He claimed that Caitlin Clark reminded him of Steph, not because of her build or height, but rather because she breaks barriers in a similar manner.
Look like a perfect, normally office guy.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff that people never seen before. She's doing stuff we've never seen.
I quote Shaq as saying, "That's my point. Steph doesn't have the LeBron muscle and isn't very tall. He's just an ordinary-looking man, could pass for a typical office worker, but when he gets out, he does things that we've never seen before. Caitlin is that type of player, according to Shaq. She is changing people's perceptions of what is feasible." Shaq is assuring Angel that Caitlin is invincible on the court and legendary right there. And here's Angel sitting there, contemplating.
This is my podcast. Why is he giving Caitlin a standing ovation? I mean, this is gut-wrenching, to say the least.
Let me tell you, in addition to being an NBA legend, Shaq serves as Angel Reese's mentor in her own podcast. He is sitting there complimenting Angel's competitor over her. Shaq is not done, but it must hurt like hell, he continued. Used to have doubts about Caitlin, but she consistently disproved my assumptions. Clark even acknowledges that he was first a hater, but he has since altered his mind. Angel was clearly having trouble maintaining her composure, but Shaq is demonstrating that Caitlin Clark is the real deal.
In the Final Four, I'm like, damn, like, and I was a hater because, you know, I'm down with you. Like, she's not going to hit that shot, and bam, like, damn, she's not going to hit that shot, man. Like, if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you.
Shaq delivers the perfect line to Angel. If I doubt you 10 times and you hit that shot 10 times, then you're the truth, he says. Because, let's face it, Caitlin Clark is acting in ways that have never been witnessed before. Her overall knowledge of the game, including her shooting and court vision, she's establishing a new benchmark. Her logo is not the only reason why fans adore her. She's revolutionizing women's basketball, which has them completely enthralled. And Shaq notices that, which is why he's informing everyone in front of. Angel is essentially admitting that Caitlin Clark has the X factor that makes her unforgettable and that she is unstoppable. Angel? She has nothing to say. Yes, it is correct. Shaq has left her dumbfounded. Fans are going crazy after this podcast concluded, and Angel is making a lot of effort to understand why Shaq is elevating Caitlin in front of her. Comments began to pour in, saying,
Did Shaq just call Caitlin the GOAT on Angel's own podcast? Shaq basically told Angel that Caitlin's the star.
People were unable to get enough. Shaq even acknowledged that he initially detested Caitlin Clark, but as was to be expected, Caitlin's abilities won him over. Shaq's honesty hit harder than any dunk. He just expressed what everyone has been considering. And believe me when I say that Shaq's remarks are consistent with those of other commentators like Jason Whitlock, Rachel Demeta, and Stephen A. Smith. His compliments simply serve to confirm what these veterans have discovered, that Caitlyn is the one gaining new followers, breaking records, and changing reality. You just cannot dispute what they are stating about Caitlyn's contributions to the court. Caitlyn Clark, a point guard with exceptional vision and a hybrid of Steph Curry, is creating history. This isn't merely a compliment. Shaq claims to be a once-in-a-generation player in this statement. As all is going on, poor Angel is sitting there wondering if Shaq just took over my show to make Caitlyn seem like the greatest of all time. He did, indeed. We can all see the burn, even though Shaq is giving it her all and Angel is doing her best to stay up. You invite a legend to appear on your podcast, and he ends up telling everyone that you are inferior to your fiercest competitor. That must hurt a lot. This is the fascinating part. Caitlyn Clark doesn't intend to give up. Despite the off-season, she is already going to the gym to exercise since she has a risky work ethic. She's already a far better athlete than the majority of her contemporaries, but she doesn't exhibit any signs of laziness or overconfidence. However, when it comes to Angel Reese, she is acting very differently from her alleged competitor. To be honest, she was the league's worst inside 5-foot shooter and possibly the team's most ineffective shooter. We were all present when she missed layups this season. Angel Reese is not concentrating on her shortcomings despite all of these problems with her game. She is preoccupied with dressing up, being a fashion diva, and making podcasts rather than working out or improving her skills. You can see our most recent video in which we talked about how Angel Reese is putting more emphasis on her style and clothes than on her real sport. This says a lot about these athletes' general mindset and style of play. While the other is, well, not prepared to give up her playtime anytime soon, the first is already ahead of the curve and prepared to put in the blood, sweat, and tears for this game. Furthermore, Shaq O'Neal has already expressed her opinions about Caitlyn Clark and his past hatred. He had previously acknowledged that he was blinded by none other than Angel Reese, who had prevented her from ever realizing Caitlyn Clark's actual potential and the significance of her greatness. Additionally, he declared earlier this year that Caitlyn Clark is the greatest collegiate athlete in women's basketball history. And for a rookie WNBA player like Caitlyn Clark, who has yet to play more games and win awards in the upcoming seasons, this is tremendous praise from Shaq himself. This is more than enough proof that Shaq O'Neal genuinely thinks Caitlyn Clark is a better player than her pupil Angel Reese. In addition to Angel, it's evident from Shaq's remarks that he believes Caitlyn is the greatest person alive and that no one can match her brilliance. In actuality, though, Caitlyn Clark is more than simply a three-point shooter. Put aside her talent, her awareness of the court, and her capacity to anticipate plays. She's raising the standard. She's breaking records for the entire series, packing stadiums, and outselling tickets. Shaq is not the only one who has noticed. Fans, players, and analysts are all discussing how Caitlyn is bringing women's basketball into a new era. Shaq has made it very obvious, whether Angel agrees or not. Shaq simply carries on as if nothing had happened after dropping the microphone. It's obvious that Shaq didn't come to play nice, even though Angel is attempting to preserve face. What's the takeaway? He came to give credit where credit is due, and in his opinion, Caitlyn Clark deserves all the attention she's receiving, if not more. Shaq called Caitlyn Clark the truth and compared her to Steph Curry on Angel Reese's podcast, informing her that she is the true star of women's basketball. Although Angel may not agree, Shaq is essentially stating that Caitlyn Clark is the sport's future and that she isn't merely here to compete. She's here to rule, and Shaq, well, he's made her dominance very evident, right in front of Angel. What are your thoughts? Is Caitlyn Clark truly the next big thing, or was Shaq overly enthusiastic? For more hot takes and highlights from the world of women's basketball, share your opinions in the comment section below, hit the like button, and subscribe.